It's the lawsuit over a hot dog cart, and the taxpayers of Monroe could end up footing the bill for tens of thousands of dollars. This is the inside story of one of the wackiest lawsuits in Metro Detroit, and the would-be hot dog vendor is telling her story for the very first time.
This is our cart.
Cheryl Sacuso thought opening up a hot dog cart stand to sell quick lunches to busy workers in downtown Monroe would be the perfect way to survive the downturn in the economy.
It got to the point where we could use extra money.
She bought a nearly $5,000 hot dog cart with plans to open up a business she called the Dog Pound.
And this is our griddle. We can make Philly steaks.
But nearly 2 years after first having the idea and receiving the necessary permits from the county and state and gaining experience at small events, it's the Dog Pound versus the city of Monroe. Cheryl Sacuso never thought she'd be in federal court after being unanimously voted down by the Monroe City Council in the summer of 2009.
It's not fair. You know, we work hard, we pay taxes to the city of Monroe. We should be able to do something in our own town.
The hawker and peddler ordinance in the city of Monroe gives the council the ultimate say in what's permitted in downtown Monroe.
Everything in red that you see on the map are the restricted areas.
And most of the downtown area is off limits unless city council members approve. Cheryl Sacuso's lawyer says the city's policy is unconstitutional and took the council to court, arguing Cheryl's civil rights were being violated.
I would hope that the city would have a better attitude of helping people to start new businesses rather than putting roadblocks in front of them.
The city manager and mayor declined to comment, and several council members said they couldn't talk about the case either. Detroit attorney John Galuli has been hired by the city to fight the lawsuit and says a number of reasons went into council's decision, including protecting existing restaurants from competition and protecting a certain way of life.
Nobody wants in any community a different business on every single corner. It won't work. It won't look attractive to the city, and we need to preserve what's made Monroe great. It's a great historical town with a very rich society.
Galuli says this is a money grab by Sacuso, and with the city making roughly $500,000 in budget cuts in just the last month, every dollar needs to be spent on services.
We're not going to allow the attorneys and the plaintiffs to get rich and put all of the fixins instead of on the hot dogs in their pockets.
Both sides accused the other of stonewalling and dragging the case on month after month, racking up $20,000 in attorney's fees on each side. A mediator was even brought in, but that got nowhere except to add another $3,500 to the court cost.
I didn't think that they were this anti-business, I guess, let's have fun in Monroe.
Both sides do agree on one thing, that the taxpayers of Monroe should be horrified at how much money has gone into the lawsuit. Meantime, city council members are in the process of amending the hawker and peddler ordinance to make it easier to sell in downtown Monroe. That's too late, though, for Cheryl Sacuso, who wants the city to pay for her lost profits as well as for her legal fees. The judge is expected to decide within the next month if the city's ordinance is constitutional. I'm Michael Rosenfield, Channel 7 Action News. Wow.